Hey guys, just want to do a quick video on theta. I know I did a video on theta a couple days ago, but everything going on with theta and the price right now just reminds me of 2020. I think people need to realize with theta, it's always a sleeping giant. Back in 2020, when I was accumulating theta, we're looking at about about 20 cents. I think I got most of my theta at about 20 cents. I bought some more at like 50 cents, 40 cents. I think I got some even during the COVID dump around then, for even under 20 cents. But I just want people to see, like, look at the chart on theta. Look what it did and how quickly it did it. So we were at this range, 20 cents, for a long time. It was doing nothing. It had its pumps, it had its dumps, 20 cents, 70 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents. But look what happened when theta actually went parabolic. This is the definition, the theta chart of parabolic. Bitcoin 20,000 to 68,000, that's not parabolic. I just want people to realize that. 2, 3x. Okay, this what you're seeing right now with theta, not right now, but back in the day, during the bull market, that's parabolic. So look what it did last bull run. It went from 20 cents up to $14. I sold a lot of my theta at I don't even remember, $9, $10, in between, back and forth. I thought it was done. I was like, this thing can't pump anymore. Thing went to $14. Now, you can never time the tops. I sold half my theta. I still have the other half, and I'm still accumulating. But people need to realize theta, San Francisco-based company, everybody involved with it, MIT, Stanford. Let's look at the co-founder here, Mitch Liu, CEO. MIT, folks. I'm not talking like community college or University of Maryland. MIT, top school in the world. The head of theta, based out of San Francisco. He's also had connections with YouTube. I believe he was one of the co-founders of YouTube. Let's look at the co-founder of theta. Now, I think people need to realize right now, all these cryptocurrencies out there, most of them are scams. Sunny Liu, the people behind Tron, these people, they have no credentials. They're just hype artists. They're like used car salesmen who started a coin. And they pump, they dump, they do well, and eventually they go away. Theta is not one of those projects. Theta is like investing in Amazon. It's like investing in Apple. It's like investing in Microsoft in 1980 and Amazon in 1999. That's the way I see it. So let's look at Jimmy Liu. PhD in computer engineering. Do you know how hard it is to get a PhD in computer engineering, folks? I mean, my dad was an engineer. He had a master's degree, and I remember him studying just for that, and that was insane. He was a really smart guy, worked on nuclear submarines, designed radar for nuclear submarines. I don't think he could have gotten a PhD in computer engineering. These guys are geniuses, okay? And based out of San Francisco, American-based company, and it's been doing so well. I go on Twitter and I go on Reddit and I see people complaining, oh, when's theta gonna moon? When's theta gonna moon? Folks, it went from 20 cents to $14. If you bought it at $14, you gotta wait. You gotta wait till the next bull run. You bought it too high. It's like buying Bitcoin at $68,000. Bitcoin will one day be $1 million, but it's not gonna happen tomorrow. But now, you have an opportunity to get theta at $2, $3. So basically, that's what I've been doing. Look at the chart. It's gonna happen again. History repeats. You'll get your theta for $2, $3, and next bull run, it's going to be about $30, $40, $50. I have a long-term target of theta for $100. I know that psychic Michelle White Dove said $1,000. I don't know if it's going to get that high. I'm cashing all mine out at about 100. I'll keep a little bit just for shits and giggles. But this is one of my most bullish projects. Theta, Cardano, and some metaverse coins that. But they're kind of in the back of my mind. They could dump at any moment. Really, the only two projects the two altcoins I really have a long-term vibe about is Theta and Cardano. Not even Ethereum. I think Ethereum is I think this is going to be the last real bull run for Ethereum. I think it's kind of it's just too slow, and they're slow with the upgrades. I think Cardano is actually going to take over Ethereum. That's just my personal opinion. But just look at this chart for theta. It's absolutely incredible. Um, I mean, to be able to get theta right now for $2 or $3 is incredible. Sure, it could dump down to $1. It could dump back down to 50 cents. Just keep buying it. That's what I'm doing. I'm so like into my theta. I have most of it locked away, so I can't touch it, so I can't trade it. I have it on my Trezor, and like I'll open it up when it hits $30 or $40, and I'll sell some. And then when it hits $100, I'll unlock it and I'll sell some more. It's the only coin I really have locked up on Trezor because I look at it as like gold. So, I just, seen a lot of people complain about the price of theta, folks. I mean, it's been like one of the best performing cryptos out of all the cryptos. And you have to remember when theta pumped in 2020, it led the market. Bitcoin was like hitting 10, 12, $15,000. Theta was like $2, $3. Theta was like at where it is right now. So theta kind of leads the way. So if things get bullish this summer or next summer, I think you're going to see theta take off. You go on their Twitter. It's just growing and growing. They have new validator nodes every day. The network is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger every day. There's always something going on with theta. I can't even keep track anymore. I don't even look every day anymore. But there's always something good happening with theta. Another thing you can do with theta, if you don't want to hold it long term or you want to have some for a trading pair, I also think even now is a great time to trade theta because I think right now everything's so volatile and theta is knocked so far down. You get theta right now for $2.80 and sell it at $4, and then it'll dump back down to $3. Just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I did a lot of that back in 2020, but eventually I got kind of caught holding the bag, and I had to buy back in a little bit higher because eventually it moon rockets. But if you want to have like a long-term theta bag, and then like a little bit of a trading bag of theta, it's a great coin to trade. It's been knocked down so bad from its $14. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if tomorrow theta is at like $4. It wouldn't surprise me if next week theta is at $5 and then it dumps right back down to $3 with the market. Because we're in a bear market and theta is an altcoin and it's volatile. But the great thing about it, no matter how much theta dumps, no matter how much, it's gonna do crazy in the bull market. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's not like VeChain, where it's based out of China and the government can shut it down and you really don't know who's behind it. It's not like Tron. It's not like an Ethereum Classic. It's a real company. Theta is, you have to just remember this, Theta is like investing in Apple, Microsoft, or Amazon the first few years they're around. And it's one of the few cryptocurrencies you can say that about. One of the few. There's no hype behind it. When they do interviews, they refuse to talk about price. They don't even talk about price. If you ask Mitch Liu or Wes from Theta about price, they'll just won't even go there. They're not about that. They're about building a great project for the long term. And it's decentralized video. It's going to take over YouTube. Think of what's going on right now with YouTube, where they're knocking down people's videos. You say the wrong thing. You say anything about Russia, they take down your video because they want to push a certain narrative because it's centrally controlled. We love Bitcoin because it's decentralized money. Think how much we're going to love decentralized YouTube. And that's what Theta is trying to do with decentralized video. By sharing the video on everybody's network, and everybody pulls together, so just like the Bitcoin blockchain, nobody controls it. That's the future of video. YouTube's great, I love it, but in 5-10 years, it's going to be Theta. It's going to be decentralized video. That's how video, and you're going to be able to say whatever you want. You can have whatever political beliefs you want, and if nobody wants to hear it, they won't look at it, and you won't make any money. But that's the future, and it's absolutely incredible, and everybody can see it, and everybody behind Theta is just really, really smart, US-based. So, don't believe what you see on Twitter with people complaining about the price and all that stuff. Theta has made a lot of people millionaires over the last couple of years, and it's going to do it again the next bull run. It's the one coin that I'm that bullish about. That and Cardano. Charles Hoskinson with Cardano, he has a kind of a shady past, but I do trust him. But I trust these guys even more. These guys, MIT, PhDs in computer science. And if you look at everybody else on the team, it's just all highly educated people, pretty much mostly based out of America. I mean, what else? And it's a giant company too. So out of all the cryptocurrencies, this is the one for me where it's like getting into Amazon, Apple, and Microsoft the first couple years. And I think that's one reason a lot of people are so bullish on theta. And I think, like I said, with the psychic situation that Michelle White Dove, when it was 20 cents, predicted it'll be in the thousands, and then it went up to $14, and now we're at 3. Maybe she's going to be right. Maybe theta in 10, 15 years will be $1,000. And that's why I'm always going to have a little bit of theta, but I do expect to do a major cash out at about $50 or $100, just so I can retire and like enjoy some of my money. But yeah, this is just it's just I get so excited when I think about theta because it's so low right now and it's such a great opportunity and the company is growing by leaps and bounds. I've been following it since 2017. I watch every interview. I go on Twitter, every couple of days to see the updates, and it's always growing and growing and growing and growing. So yeah, great time to buy theta. Just think long term, next couple of years, and it's a great coin to actually trade as well because it gets pumps and dumps, and it pumps and dumps really, really hard. But no matter how much it pumps and dumps, think long term, it's going to be around.